you rely on emergency fuel for productivity. Oh, so I still remember the times of where I was at Gotland, so I was going to a school there. I'm not gonna say the specific school, but I was going to a school in Gotland, and there I went to school from kindergarten to 3rd grade, so I spent around 3-4 years there, and I lived in Sweden, in Skåne, until 0 to 6 years old, and then 6 to 10 I lived in an island, Gotland, a very beautiful island that was rumored to be once a part of Africa. Now it's cold, and now it's whatever. It was beautiful. It has a bunch of fossils and shit from Africa, and it's one of the coolest. It's the best island in Sweden, and it's a really good place. I lived there for 4 years. Then ever since 10 years old, I've lived around 8-9 years here in Skåne again, but now around Helsingborg, very close to Helsingborg, in a village outside. I'm not telling the exact same place. I don't want to tell my address, but I'm living close to Helsingborg, in a village, you could say, yes. So I remember during 6 to 10 years old that I was in school, and I was so happy back then. I think I was the happiest I've ever been, honestly. I am quite happy now, more so than for the last 5, 6, 7 years. But that was probably the happiest time of my entire life, was probably when I was 6 to 10 years old. It was, wow. When I look back, it was absolutely peak. Every day was peak. Everything was absolutely peak when I look back on it. Your years as a child is the happiest year in your life, and yet I spent 4 fucking years in school. It was still the happiest years of my life, because I had no stress. School, I didn't even care about school. I literally, I was having people in class doing the schoolwork for me. I'm not kidding, I did that. I don't know why. I couldn't replicate that later, because maybe I got insecure, whatever. Everything was fucking perfect when I was 6 to 10 years old. I don't know what happened. I was a natural G or whatever. Holy shit, it was good. I had long hair and oh my god, I just missed those times, bro. Oh, I really miss those days. But one day I was in the lunchroom. I was eating so much. I was so hungry. I was growing, and I was eating so much, and back then I didn't know what nutrition was, so I just ate so much. I ate a lot of carrots. I ate a fuck ton of rice. I ate a fuck ton of corn and a little bit of meat. Not that much meat, because apparently they don't serve much meat. Schools these days, I've seen even my sister, bro, sister school. I was like, the other day I was talking with my sister, and she's just like, and I was just like, meat is best. And then there's like, what foods do you get in school? I was like wondering, and then I looked at the cafeteria and or whatever, and she said, oh yeah, we have like 2 vegan days. I'm like, 2 vegan days? That's 2 days of not food, bro. First things first is fucking shit. You enslave your children to go to school. They're in 12 years on education system, so they're 12 years imprisoned, and then they get food that will not help them. So they're in their growth plates, they're getting taller, they're in their childhood years where they learn. Now they spend time learning things that later on takes years to de-brainwash. They brainwash you, and it takes years to de-learn it. Hell, the fact that I need to tell you about that if you're a fucking slave when you're eating bullshit food would never happen when you live in nature, because in nature you would never eat like a fucking peasant and a fucking modern day rat. You wouldn't act like a fucking rat experiment, but now you're eating like a fucking rat that is having fucking experiments on him, bro. This is inhumane. We had these experiments we did in the 60s are inhumane. Bro, the experiments we do today are inhumane. That you even allow people to take medications that are not natural. Bro, I can't find this stupid coronavirus vaccine. I can't find any of this bullshit in nature, meaning it's fucking bullshit. Oh, but they only live to 30. They fuck. They live to like 150 and you're dying of cancer at 70. Hell, cancer didn't exist 150 years ago. Shut your bullshit. But anyways, I was talking to my sister and she was like, oh yeah, vegan days, and yeah, we have like meat maybe once a week, and then it's like overcooked meat, bro. They don't even have a single day in the week real food. Bro, they haven't even tasted real nutritious food ever. There's no organ meat, it's all cooked. Hell, if there were organ meat, which there never are, it's all cooked. Hell, The only meat you can get is like chicken overcooked bullshit, bro. You can't even get raw nutritional food in school. Yet, bro, it's so fucked. 12 years in imprisonment and no good food. Even if you got the best food in the world, you will still be a fucking brainwashed little motherfucker. In school, right? It's stupid. I was in school, I was eating rice, a fuck ton of rice, because, you know, I was a kid. I ate a fuck ton of rice, a fuck ton of corn, a fuck ton of carrots. And then guess what? Yeah, I sat there eating like an hour or 2 hours. I was like, my teacher was like coming to the lunch place because all my classmates said, oh yeah, he's eating. Yeah, because I was eating like 5,000, 6,000. I was like eating more than a bodybuilder because I was growing like fuck. I was having a puberty growth spurt, yet I was eating vegan diet. Oh my god, vegan diet during puberty. Oh my fucking god. It's the worst thing you can ever have when you're growing, when you're developing as a child. A vegan diet is the worst thing you can ever do. It's torture to your child. It's child abuse to let them eat vegetables vegan diet when you're a child. Oh my fucking god, that this is legal. This is insane. And this is why I don't want to send fucking bro, why would you send your children to a place where they get fucking slaughtered? It's like you're fucking cutting off their balls. Eating vegetables is the same as being a eunuch in that Chinese history. You're cutting off the balls so they wouldn't hit on the hot empress or princess. You're cutting off their balls. That's what you do when you're giving them rice. And then you're doing something. A natural 12 years. Oh, now it's break. Now we can actually live life for 20 minutes per day when it's break time. It's bullshit. But I was eating a bunch of bullshit. My teacher would come. Oh, class starts. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming. And then I got late. Sometimes I got like frånvaro. I got like, oh, my attendance isn't 100% because I was eating food so long. Yeah, it's crazy. But I was playing a lot of football, you know. I was playing with some guys, the number one soccer player in my class. You know, we had this competition status system. When I looked at that, was kind of beautiful and amazing. I was like the number 4 soccer guy. I remember it's clearly, bro, number 4 soccer guy in class or whatever. And yeah, I would play a little bit of soccer. Then I would be like, I need to go and shit. And then, you know what happened when I went to the toilet? When I was doing my bowel movements, when I was pooing, whatever, when I was shitting in the toilet, there would leak blood down my ass. Blood. Blood would flow. Blood. There'd be red shit in the toilet. Red, huge shit sausage bowel movements, big ones. They were red. Like I was bleeding. They were not totally red. They were like brownish, almost greenish, very bad color with almost diarrhea sometimes, but sometimes it would be hard, very hard stool because of the fiber. I was eating like almost plant-based, because yeah, I'm eating like 80% plant-based because they don't serve meat, and even if they serve meat, it's overcooked meat. We're literally eating almost like vegans. Vegan diet is good. We're already eating a semi-vegan diet. Everyone is eating a semi-vegan diet, and even worse nowadays. Now when vegetarian days are in, now it's literally vegan diet every day, quite literally. With overcooked meat maybe thrice a week. Fish maybe once a week because fish is good or whatever. It's fucking wild caught. It's not even wild caught fish, like harvested farmed fish that's overcooked as fuck. That's bullshit. But I was having red. It was literally flowing red blood through the hard stools of a lot of fiber. Indigestible material. Fiber is indigestible. And then, it's not done there. There's more. I saw corn. Oh yeah, I don't have a picture on it. But I saw corn, you know, those yellow corn things. Not popcorn, but corn. Those yellow things you can eat. Maybe they're at the lunch cafeteria or whatever. You'll probably see them. Real corn. I saw huge sausages, big shits with a lot of fiber and blood leaking out. Not too much, a little bit of blood, but that's still scary, bro. Blood. I was like, is that normal? I don't know. That's not normal at all, bro. That's terrible. That means something is very, very wrong with your stomach. Very, very bad. There was flowing blood through the stomach, through the ass and stuff, and then there were corn. And they were not brown, they were not covered with shit. You know what I saw? They plopped out after like the shit or whatever, or above the shit. And they were still yellow. The corn that I ate during lunch, half an hour ago, looked just the same as when it was on my plate. Can you imagine that? I was bleeding, I was having this, it looked exactly the corn, exactly the same as when it was on my plate. That's it. I don't even need to continue making the video. But lots of dumps and bowel movement is a sign. Okay. So, fiber, which is found in every plant material, is indigestible for every single animal. I will repeat that. Fiber is indigestible, meaning you can't derive much nutrients, if at all. It will literally come right down your ass. It will be shitted out. You're literally paying for, vegetables, nutrients. There's a lot of vitamins. Vitamins, my ass, bro, when everything is going right down the toilet. Supplements, right down the arteries and toilet. Nothing can the body use. Maybe 1%, maybe 2% if you adapt yourself to eating bullshit. You adapt yourself to cold exposure, maybe you can be in there longer. You adapt yourself to exercise, maybe you get bigger muscle. Maybe we're still gonna have the same health problems. You're gonna be able to tolerate it better, but you're still taking 20 years of your life or more. This is insane. Fiber's indigestible for every single animal. Oh, but you have a cow here, and a cow is a ruminant animal, which means they have 4 stomachs. They're made to take care of the fiber. No, not even then they can't. But why are they eating grass then? Well, it's not the 4 stomach, okay? It's because of the 4 stomachs, but they have bacteria in their gut, which breaks it down. And nowadays we're like, oh, bad bacteria. Now I'm gonna use this pill to nuke off my gut microbiome, and then I lose my ability to break down what I'm supposed to eat. Now I can't even get nutrients from meat anymore because I have fucked up my whole stomach. Oh my god, bro. Your gut microbiome, bacteria in your gut, you're nuking it every day. You're dehydrating it, you're eating salt, you're putting weird chemicals that fucks up your health, and you're putting heavy metals that literally kills frogs even in the milliliters, and you're doing lots of that. It's insane. Like 10-20 grams of a baby can die. 20 grams of fucking salt, and your 100 grams of salt is good for health. It's oh, this is my ultra productive testosterone morning routine. Salt water when I wake up. Do this bullshit. Oh my fucking god. You need a routine like a robot because you're a total slave who enslaved yourself. Hell, no one did it for you. The school taught you how good it was to make a routine, how good it was to be a slave, and then you take the best parts of what you think is the best parts of school. Let's learn how to enslave myself. Bro, good education. It took me 12 years to learn something so stupid. It took me 12 years to learn how to whip myself perfectly. Very, very intelligent, I dare say. Oh my god. They have a specific bacteria in their gut, because they don't take pills that fucks half their microbiomes. They don't eat bullshit that fucks their brain. No, they have adapted naturally to eating raw meat, as if you're a natural being and you eat it long enough, then you're eating meat, it's the natural thing. And that's why I have maybe 1 bowel movement per week. perhaps 2. 1 to 2 bowel movements depending on how much I eat. 1 to 2 bowel movements per week. I haven't shitted this week. It's first day, it's been 4 days and I haven't went to the toilet a single time. I don't exercise, I eat not as much as before. I eat like maybe 800 grams of meat per day, basically. 800 grams, not even a kilogram. That's all I eat with raw meat and some beef tallow. I eat maybe a kilo in total per day instead of 2 kilos as I did before, the 1.5. I eat less and I haven't had a single bowel movement this week, I think. Maybe I had a Monday, actually. Anyways, I haven't had it in 3-4 days, so that's good, right? But if you shit every day, that is a bad sign. If you shit 3 times per day, that is an even worse sign. If you shit 10 times per day, that means it's a really bad sign. Oh, but colon disease. Oh, but I have blockages in my stomach if I don't eat fiber. If I don't eat fiber, I won't rinse out. Yeah, if you don't eat the thing that's causing a problem, I will rinse out. Bullshit, bro. Stop eating fiber. You're like, oh, but I eat fiber because fiber will rinse out the bad in my stomach. Well, if you eat only meat, there is nothing bad in your stomach. The government and the countries are afraid of people who want to protect their nationality. They are afraid of people who want to eat meat. They were afraid of people who want to see the sunlight. Is it a coincidence that blood is really hard to get when blood is literally the best thing you can do for your health? You drink blood, you stop all the fucking tap water. Tap water is made to control every last part of you. Tap water has so much fucking bullshit in it. There's so much bullshit in tap water. No nutrients, it dehydrates you. Hell, if the tap water was totally pure and it's a natural source, it would still be worse than blood because there's no nutrients and you just dehydrate yourself because now you're just pissing. Now you're just pissing out all the nutrients when you drink a lot. So water is unideal. Even best quality water is still not good. People don't drink water in nature that much. Sometimes natural water, natural spring water and so on can be good. But what mostly do you think they drink? Blood from the animal. The animal has everything to survive. It has the fat, the vitamin D, the sun has vitamin D as well, but you get it from vitamin D. The only way to get vitamin D is from the sun. The second way to get vitamin D is not through supplements, because it doesn't work. No, what the second way is to eat. Or maybe it works, some supplements maybe works, but have a lot of health risk along with them. The only safe way to get vitamin D is the sun. The second way is eating natural food such as fat and organs, that you get a little bit of vitamin D in that as well, right? That's the only other way besides the sun. So if it's winter, you should eat a lot of fat, you should eat a lot of vitamin D. The fat has the most vitamin D and omega-3, so beef tallow, maybe brain is the best you can eat during winter and so on. So I'm eating a fuck ton of animal fats, especially during winter, to keep me sane. But yes, even cows, even goats, even antelopes, even this ruminant animal with 4-chamber stomach, it's the bacteria in the gut that does it. So they have 4 stomachs as well to help with it, but fiber is indigestible for every single animal, basically. They need a specific gut. So in a weird way, yes, ruminant animals is okay, fair. Ruminant animals is the only animal that can break down fiber. So they eat grass, they eat specific food. They don't have... This is why it's so stupid when you're like, oh, but I am a vegetarian, I am a polarian, I'm a paleo dietarian, I'm a raw carnivore, I'm a cooked carnivore, I'm a this, I've decided I'm gonna be a herbivore today. I'm a herbivore, I have a fruitivore diet, I have a breatharian diet where I only breathe. Oh, I have a starving myself diet, I have a 30 days of fasting, I have a raw primal diet, I have a this diet, I have a... Bro, one diet, one species. That is how it works. Oh, but they ate a little bit of different things. No, they still ate natural food. You have the same diet. It's stupid. Oh, but I'm a human, so I'm a... Some humans, this guy in my class, he's a fruitarian actually. He's a breatharian. He's a fibarian. He's a vegetable herbivore. He's a... Bullshit. One species, one diet. Species appropriate diet. one species. We are not robots. We are exactly as every other animal. We are the same. We're also an animal. You try to forget it. Oh, but we're humans. We're different. No, we're not. We're actually an animal as well. And so we have one diet, one species. It's so fucking stupid that we even need to talk about this. Oh my god. And then again, this is the stupid thing. You're choosing food that you can't digest. Fiber, you maybe get 2-3% of the nutrients. You're cooking meat, you're losing 70-80% of the protein. Your ancestors, oh, but they cooked meat. Yeah, maybe they cooked meat every now and then. Let's say the meat was really bad. I just couldn't eat it. But even then, we have seen proof that fermented food is actually good for your gut microbiome. Really good. In fact, whenever it's the absolute opposite of what everyone tells you. Raw meat, oh my god. Fermented raw meat, oh, it's super dangerous. You're gonna get salmonella, you're gonna die, you're gonna... Well, if you do the opposite of what people say, what the modern people say, what unnatural... If you do the opposite of what unnatural people say, then you're getting everything you ever wanted. You're doing the opposite of what he says. You're doing the opposite of what unnatural people says. I am not 100% natural, so maybe not listen 100% to me. Follow your intuition. If you can see my previous video on my channel, it was one of the best videos I've ever made, where I really talk about intuition. And then 2 to 3 videos before then, I talked about Industrial Revolution. You can watch that video, where this picture, I generated this AI picture to represent the fact and more clearly. But basically, it hasn't changed since Industrial Revolution. You're still the same. You're still the same slave. They had no health insurance, no health, whatever. They were living like this with bad air, no nature, no forest. Boss man is boss over me. When you are the main character, you are my last video I talked about that. But you are the main character. You are the single player character. You are the only playable character that exists. And there are only a couple objective things in the world. The only objective things in the world is basically the sun. It's real. You have a god. You have this. The god, the sun god is real because it's right there. I can see it. The moon is also a being. The diet is real because it's objective food. It's actually something that exists and not something I have in my head that I have thought up. Oh, children, objective. Oh, instead of, oh, I'm gonna do this for my god. No, I'm gonna do this for my children because children are objective real. They are real. You can delude yourself whatever you want, but it's not gonna be as much. Even if you believe in God, if you have a child, it's gonna be as important as God or even more because it's an objective thing that is real. It's just like you. You're cloning yourself with an attractive someone you want to reproduce. You know, it's a clone. That's real. It's an objective fact. And so it's actually real. But the stupid thing is that you know about the fiber. You know that basically no one can digest it. Maybe cows, maybe sheep, maybe things with 4 stomachs, maybe goats can eat certain things. But then they only eat one specific thing, so that we are like eating a variety. We have a balanced diet with a big variety. Variety is bad. Variety means you can't get what you actually want to get. You're like, I'm gonna have 3 different vegetables. I'm gonna have 3 different things on my plate. That means you could not get what you actually wanted to do. You never... Bro, no one in Earth would look for, oh, I'm gonna get a week's worth of fruit only. I'm gonna fruitarian diet. I only eat fruit because I'm gonna only find fruit in nature. I'm gonna find 5 million calories of fruit. No, you're not, because we don't move around much. In fact, if you need to look for food a lot of hours, that means you're a shit hunter, a shit gatherer. You gather food as an emergency fuel. Gathering food is emergency fuel. Plants and all these weird things are emergency fuel. We can eat them without dying, but we can't get nutrients from them. We get health issues. You have seen crooked teeth, you have seen shit teeth, you have seen caries in Swedish. It's like this weird tooth where you have like black teeth where you have like health problems. You're not living to 150, you're not living to your natural age. Everything is a problem, and you are yet... You know these problems, you know about it, you listen to the video, and yet after the video you're still gonna eat your bullshit, you're still gonna cheat on your diet. It's so stupid. You are choosing slave food. You're eating bread, just like slaves. You're drinking water, just like slaves. You're drinking tap water, just like modern day slaves. You're working hard, just like slaves. You're doing everything that slaves does, and yet you think you have your own will. Oh, it's my American right to eat bullshit at any age. It's my American right to drink. It's my American right to enslave myself, because they have really taught you well. You're not even free. You think you're free, but it's your so-called, it's my right. No, it's not your right. You enslaved yourself. It's so fucking stupid. You are chasing slave. You're choosing willingly. You're like, it's 2025. And you're still choosing bread, broccoli that will kill me, and oh, but a lot of Americans, yeah, a lot of Americans are obese and diabetic. You wanna be just like them, then go ahead. I'm not stopping you from that. I'm just saying you're a fucking moron if you think this is the best diet. You can delude yourself to think anything, doesn't matter, because you'll be at your death, you'll be like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have deluded myself to eat these vegetables. I should have lived to 150. Why didn't I live to 150? Why didn't I have children? Why didn't I do this? Yeah, because you didn't listen to your intuition, bro. It's so stupid. You listen to anyone that is not you. You are the only one that has your best interest in mind. Maybe your family, maybe your children, maybe your girlfriend, maybe your wife had good intentions, maybe. And if they went to school, chances are they're brainwashed. If you have family that has lived in nature all their life, then listen to them, because they are natural people. You listen to natural people, you become more natural yourself. You surround yourself with people who are on the same journey as you, you become more like them. You know this. There's like these self-improvement forums. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start self-improvement. Then you join self-improvement communities. You join Reddit. You join school communities. You buy courses. You become more like them. You brainwash yourself to become more self-improvementy. What if you brainwash yourself to be more naturally natural? That is the way. Know this, you're willingly chasing slave food, and that is probably why you have a problem. The moment you change your biochemistry, the moment you eat food, what I call food, actual food, the moment I eat food, that is also the moment your life will change to that of natural being. When you eat more organs, raw meat, you become more natural. You start desiring, your libido gets high, meaning you know what you should do. You get happy, you want to be outside, you don't want to sit around watching a bullshit show. In fact, when I am on raw meat diet, I don't like watching shows. When I am eating bullshit, I want to watch shows and play games. I don't want to do any of that when I am eating meat. Weirdly enough, how weird is that? Is because you don't desire it actually. You know, it's the fake thing, and you know that the real thing is attainable, and there is no reason not to, even if you're short, even if you have a bad appearance, whatever. If you live naturally as you can, you will improve your appearance by this looks maxing. You're a 4 out of 10 guy. I am, how do you look? Let's say, I think I'm a 5 or maybe 6 out of 10 guy. I can be, my hair is a little bit weird, but maybe I'm 5 or 6 out of 10 naturally, whatever. If I grow out my hair, I can boost it up to 7. If I fix my skin and hair and lose the glass, whatever, I can be 7 or 8 out of 10, which is really high, and looks maxing, whatever. I can still get really good shit. Like 8 out of 10 can date a 10 out of 10, you know, it's possible. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Even if you're, let's say you're 2 out of 10, you can still be 5 out of 10, maybe 6 out of 10 if you really, really try. Maybe plastic surgery, but then again, it's bad for your health and so on. But you do everything you can. You get sunlight, you get tan skin, it's cool. You fix your skin, you eat a lot of vitamin A, which is skin health. So vitamin D and vitamin A, so basically sunlight and liver will fix all your skin issues. And you eat that weeks and months on end. You grow out your hair, you tan your skin, you grow out your hair, and you fix your skin, then it's gonna go up by 2 to 3 points, and it's really good. So yeah, you can do a lot. So it's not over, so stop choosing slave food. Your life is hell, and that's why you don't want to bring anyone into this hell world or whatever. It's all subjective. If it's heaven or hell, there can be religious people say, oh, I want to heaven, I want this. It's all subjective if it's hell or heaven, entirely depending on how naturally you live. Because that is the only thing that is actually objectively real in this world. Everything else is man-made, everything else has been... Honestly, most of these bullshit, hustle thing bullshit came from, well, you're poor, you don't get the food you want, and Industrial Revolution have a really big push of this, had like a revolution. This is how we live. This is how we live. This is when no one was aristocrats, everyone was rat and slaves and peasants. It changed. And you're willingly chasing this, and that is the problem.